everybody, and welcome to Xavia Fox Talks. Again, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in and watching the shows and being so dedicated and loyal. That's such a wonderful, warm, and fuzzy feeling that I get every week when I watch those numbers go up as how many times the videos have been viewed. And today we are filming the third installment. Can you believe it? 3 of No Holds Barred Relationship Talks with you know who. I'm going to start calling him LL Cool KD because the ladies love him. With my co-host Keith KD King. And today we have a special treat for you. We have a special guest joining us, Mr. Lotario Jointer, the author of Lotario's Love Notes. And we're going to discuss various aspects of relationships today. And Mr. Jointer has graced us with his presence, and he's going to give us some snippets from his book, as well as some of his thoughts on relationships. So, hope you enjoy the show. All right, I think I'll turn this over to my co-host at this time.
It's good that you all come back to watch our show. As Xavier said, you know, seeing the numbers come up, that lets us know that you're enjoying what we're talking about, the arguments, the certain topics that we come up in. Lotario, we're going to talk about, and he's going to tell us some things like X said. So, how about you, letting us know what made you, start this anyway?
Well, actually, this started out as somewhat of a joke. My sister actually had a friend who would post different jokes daily on his Facebook page. Mm-hmm. And so I said, what is it that I'm most adamant about, that comes naturally for me? And it's having discussions about love. Me and my friends have discussions about love from a man's perspective, and then my female friends from a woman's perspective. So I started posting little posts on Facebook. And at one particular point, maybe about a month into it, I stopped and came back to my Facebook inbox, and it was full. Wow. Full. Everyone was asking, men and women, friends that I had known for over 25 years, people I had just recently met and became friends with on Facebook. Why did you stop? What's going on? What's going on with the love notes? And I said, wow, are you guys really reading that? I'm just kind of expressing myself. And they said, yeah, we're reading it every day. It's some great tips. I mean, are you getting this from the newspaper, or where are you getting this stuff from?
So where do you
actually
get it from, man?
It's actually inspiration that has been provided from my experiences in life. As well as speaking with friends, what they've gone through, me encouraging them, or vice versa, them encouraging me want to continue on with love. Yeah.
So, you wrote this book about relationships, and you said that it's based on your experiences. So, are you single? Are you married? What's your relationship experience like here?
Currently, my status, I'm single. Divorced. I've been divorced for the past 6 years now. So, the book addresses perspectives from a single man, a divorced man, as well.
Well, one of the things that you and I talked about in preparing for this show, you said that you wanted to kind of talk about how to prepare for a relationship. And that is like a huge undertaking. I mean, are we ever actually prepared for a relationship? How do you prepare for a relationship? Because I hear people always talk about, you got to get yourself ready. What exactly is ready?
Truthfully speaking, I would agree with them 100%. You have to get yourself ready. And getting yourself ready for a relationship is quite simple. It's just being you. And we had a very in-depth conversation about this. And the correlation was how we met. If I wasn't going about doing the things that I'm supposed to do in life, achieving or trying to chase my dreams and setting goals, and through me writing this book and posting the things that I've posted on Facebook, me and you, we would have never met each other.
True.
So in making preparations or in preparing yourself for a relationship, if you are moving forward, doing the things that are not outside of you, if you like art, go to some art shows, because you're going to meet that person that, again, has the like interests that you have. So remember, people are always trying to say, what do we have in common? So if you're going to the places that you love to frequent, then you're going to meet that person who has those same interests in mind.
So
if
I go to a bar
oh Lord,
and I was a drinker, meet me somebody that's a drinker too.
That's right. That's right. That's how it works. I mean, and the same thing goes for for those of us who are strongly rooted in our religious beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
They say go meet a good woman at church, right?
Right.
So really, the truth of the matter is, if you only should you go there, you should only go there if you really and truly are seeking religious inspiration or the Lord.
Right.
But if it's fictitious,
then you're not gonna meet nobody.
You're not gonna meet
okay.
anybody.
Well, my
I
question
got you.
is this: that's great. That's great. That's actually, I think that's more of a way that you meet someone that does have similar goals, but that doesn't necessarily prepare us for a relationship, because being prepared for a relationship is a frame of mind. It's being in a place where you're ready to compromise with someone, because just because me and you like to drink, that does not mean that we are ready to have a relationship.
That is true.
So in being prepared for a relationship, there's two things that come to mind. One thing, people say you have to get yourself ready. But then if you listen to the business model, they say that you can't wait till everything's perfect. So which one of those sayings do you go with?
Well, things will never be perfect in the sense of what society dictates as perfect. Again, and that's why I always say, do you, in a sense of chase your dreams, chase your goals. And if you are chasing your dreams and chasing your goals, that's perfect. What other perfect place is there in order, for you to do you? Have your goals, your set of rules, and your foundation set heavily before you.
But how do you go
There's no
about,
perfect place.
setting your own goals? Because 9 times out of 10, per se, she might not want to go with those rules.
Right.
So here you got your 10 rules. Okay, I get up and I take my shower every morning at a certain time.
Right.
Okay, well, before she got with me, she was in the bathroom at that same time. So we got a lot of people, different people that have these rules of themselves, of what they do, and they go by that way. Because, everybody has a format of doing things in a pace of everything in one thing. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So to get with another person, you almost have to pull yourself back.
You have to be in a place where you can compromise.
Right, pull yourself back and compromise. But then I don't mind compromising.
Okay.
I think that's the perfect way to meet in a relationship. Because if I'm in the kitchen and I'm cooking, and I'm cooking something that she doesn't like, but I like it. So what are we gonna do? Am I gonna just say, well, whatever? But I'm not gonna do that, because if I love her and I wanna be with her, I wanna make her happy. Because if she's not happy, we ain't happy.
Well, or like if you start to date somebody, like if you like to see all your shoes lined up so you can see them all, you can see all your shoes, you start to date somebody that don't like to see shoes.
Shoes?
Part out.
Shoes?
They don't like to see shoes. They want to
No. We ain't gonna let that go right there. So, are you setting up shoes somewhere and you're looking at them?
Now that's compromise. That was like
Throw them out the house. Throw them out the house.
No, they're in a nice line, so I can see them all. So when I get dressed, I can look and see my shoes. I'm like,
In the closet, right?
No.
They're out.
Well, I used to have a shoe closet, but now since some situations is changing and circumstances is blending,
I bet you wear the same shoe 9 times out of 10. Yes.
I wear different shoes all the time, pretty much.
2. I'll give you 2.
No, I wear different shoes all the time. Okay, okay.
But see,
it's
right there, I guess you guys, what he's saying and what I'm trying to say, there's a compromising thing. You like to look at your shoes. Now, when he decides to find something that he likes, that he wants to sit out somewhere, are you going to compromise with him? And it might be something that you don't like. And you know how
I
women
don't
can be.
bother him about the pepper and the hot sauce.
That's not sitting out that way. That's in a cabinet.
No, it's sitting out.
But still, you gotta realize that, to answer your question, in a sense, that goes into what many people may not understand, that love in itself being in action. It's constantly, it's an action. It's something that you're constantly doing. So again, if you're constantly chasing your dreams, your goals, again, if you're constantly looking past the fact that someone lay all of their shoes out, or the salt and pepper is not where, it's an action. You're making a conscious choice every day when you wake up and say, I'm going to love this woman, or I'm going to look the other way on some of the things that might irritate me to some degree.
So what do you do when there are certain things that does irritate you? I've come across some women that I've been in relationships, and I'm pretty much one for, if it bothers me, I'm going to talk to you about it.
Now stop right there. Exactly.
You know,
in order to have a successful relationship, any successful relationship, the foundations of that relationship is effective, open, and honest communication. If you don't have open, effective, and honest communication, it's not going to work. I can tell you that. I know that for sure.
And I know that too. I tell you, you got to have communication, because if you don't, when I come into a committed relationship, first thing I'm saying, love me and be able to communicate with me. If it's something that's bothering you, talk to me about it. Don't wait 5, 6, 7 days later. I don't know what you're talking about.
But what if she talks to you? What if I'm just going to talk in first person. What if I talk to you about it, and then you still do whatever because you want to do it your way?
Then I'm not compromising with you.
Exactly.
I'm not listening
I'm not
to you.
making then, at that point, depending on how many times, you come to the person, you got to have that set time, because all of us don't learn on the same pace. You may have to ask 2 or 3 times, maybe 4 or 5. But then at that point, you got to say, make an opinion or a decision and say, at this point, because this person is not making an action to change, again, love is an action, then he really or she really doesn't care about my feelings in this particular situation.